Great. Hi everyone, Angelina Sparkling Deva, and I would love to do a review of the Oracle of the Unicords deck. Can't put the box here because it falls over, but it is beautiful. Look at it. And even the back side of the cards are beautiful. I'm trying to get it done without glare, which seems to be a bit difficult. The Northern Lights, right? Absolutely beautiful. I only just got it in, and I'm going to show you all the cards, but I also want to tell a little bit first about the unicorns, and if you're not up for that, then please click through the video. I have been looking for a proper unicorn deck for quite some time. Never found one that actually appealed to me, that felt right to me. And it's only actually recently that I've got an interest again in unicorns. I tried to connect with them, I can't really remember, around 2008, I think. It was 2009. And I just couldn't, and it didn't really interest me either. Now then, later on I found out from Diana Cooper, she does a lot with, she covers a lot on unicorns in her books and her work, that first we had seventh dimensional unicorns come in, but then after 2012 we had 9-dimensional unicorns come in, and approximately since that time, well, a bit later, I don't think I was quite ready at 2012. I was going through a difficult situation privately. But I think around 2015, I suddenly felt I could connect with the unicorns again. And so I've done meditations to meet your unicorn. Diana Cooper has a meditation on that on YouTube. You can find it there. It's a brief one, maybe 5-6 minutes or something, or 7 minutes, but it works a treat. It's absolutely wonderful. During workshops of hers, I have met my unicorns because I have a few. And it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. And I want to tell you a little bit, because I'm not certain if most people know this. Most people just look at these images like this one, and it's like, oh, that's pretty, right? Fairy tale-like and blah, blah, blah. But there's far more to them than I think most people know. I didn't know myself either, really. They are part of the angelic realm. They have the same energy vibration as archangels, and they are very, very high energy, right? I mean, 7th and 9th dimensional. That's quite high. They're very pure. And basically, their third eye is so developed, so pure, that the energy that comes out shows as a horn, right? And they use that, if you connect with your unicorn, they can use that horn as well to touch you and heal you. Right? Physically, emotionally, psychologically, whatever, they can help heal with their horn. And they can protect you, they can guide you to go places. Also, Mary, Mother Mary, usually called Mother Mary, is also connected to unicorns. They basically belong with her. So yeah, I love their energies. I love the energies of the unicorns and to work with them. So yeah, unicorns are fully enlightened. Their light is so powerful. I'm reading this from Diana Cooper's book. That their light is so powerful that we can only accept a little at a time. The unicorns ensure that we receive what we are ready for. So, yeah, I just wanted to tell you that, just so you have a little bit more information. It's not just like a fairy animal or something. They are really high-dimensional beings from the angelic realms. that you can also work with, connect with, and meet your own unicorn. Also in the booklet that comes with this deck, which is not from Diana Cooper, by the way. Diana Cooper does have a unicorn deck, but it doesn't resonate with me so much. In this booklet, this deck is by Cordelia Francesca Brabs. You will also find, well, the spreads as usual, quite interesting spreads as well. And there is also questions you can ask when you want to pull a card. For instance, like, what do I need to be or do in order to receive more money? Am I ready for my divine partner? Will I be happy in this relationship? And so on and so forth. Then, of course, there is the readings, but she also has a let's see if I'm going the right way here. No, of course not. Hang about. I can't move because I have this stand in front of me. There's also a URL or a QR code that you can use to download a free MP3 meditation to meet your unicorn. And there's another meditation just that's written down in here that you can do. So in that sense, the book is really quite nice. It's very much like, it reminds me of the booklet of the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. I suppose it's a Blue Angel thingy, because I ordered the Llewellyn thing, but, or didn't I? No, I didn't in the end. I couldn't get hold of that. This is Blue Angel, because there's for some reason or other, there's two versions out there. I have not been able to find out what the difference is. Often the Llewellyn deck has more cards than the Blue Angel deck, the same Blue Angel deck, right? Often from Australian authors. It's first published through Blue Angel Publishing, which is this. And then a little bit later, it's suddenly published through Llewellyn. And then often there are more cards in it. But in this case, I couldn't find out. So there's a price difference between the two as well. But yeah, like I said, what the difference is, I haven't a clue. And then there is per card a message, which is really quite nice. A shorter message in italics. And it's like that for that's about the author. Like that for every card. Well, there's an image as well from a card. So I suppose they do that every now and then. So like I said, I only just got it in about an hour ago, so I haven't even really worked with it yet. I've just looked at the cards and that was about it. But there's plenty of information, it seems. So, and then we have the captions on the cards, which is what I like a lot, because sometimes during a reading, when you have an awful lot of cards per set, it's really quite tedious to look up all the meanings of the cards. And sometimes you cannot feel it or see it really from the artwork. Sometimes you can, it depends on the deck, of course. And so I do love that there is a caption on it. I don't think I would have bought it otherwise, actually. So anyhow, let's go through the cards. They're still in alphabetical order. I think I've shown and said everything that I wanted to show. The box, let's do that first. The box is just a default hard box. It's a bit bigger than, for instance, the Hay House decks. This is like... Again, like the other Australian decks I've got from Stacey DeMarco and Lucy Cavendish, actually. Yeah, same size. So it's slightly larger. If you can also see that the cards, right? The cards are, let's put it there so you can actually see it. That the cards are smaller than the box. The box is made to fit the booklet. I suppose that's a typical Blue Angel thing to do. Yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter, although I prefer the normal size for how it fits in my, like if you can see over there, in my bookcase. It's easier to fit in these smaller boxes, I feel. But anyhow, never mind. The artwork is, well, you could already see that with just these two cards. The glare, I don't like that at all, but it seems that I can't help it. There is different types of artwork in this deck, which in a way I've never really liked all that much, but yeah, some of them are actually still quite nice, even when they're just these yeah, I don't know, watercolory or pastel colory thingies. These are more, there's an awful lot that are more like photos, like that one, which I actually would have preferred for all the cards. Abundance, action, and then we have the adventure, anger. I'll show you that one so there is not so much glare on the left one. Beautiful card. I mean, look at that with the northern lights. It's absolutely stunning. Now this one, I love this one, and I'll tell you that maybe some people will feel like anger. How is that in a unicorn deck, right? The high vibrational, blah de blah, and why anger? Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. Well, that is so important. I'm sorry, I have to tell you this, especially if you're a woman. To honor all your emotions as sacred is very, very important. And many of us, especially women, but men as well, don't do that. And especially for women, expressing anger can be very, very difficult. And you may think at first like, oh, I haven't got a problem with that. That's what I thought at first as well. But then I started thinking about it, and then I thought, well, hey, well, actually, I think I do. Because one way or another, whether told directly or just indirectly with very subtle messages in our society, you can have picked up from your parents, from siblings, from teachers, from lovers, that it's not okay for you to be angry. Women are not supposed, and girls are not supposed to be angry. We are supposed to be good and nice and sweet and loving and, you know, that kind of thing. And even if you haven't been told that directly, you will likely still have that in your system. It's part of the feminine, the collective feminine wound. So it's very, very important, especially for women, to learn to deal with anger in a healthy way. And that healthy way is not throwing a wobbler and going completely ballistic, of course. That's very unhealthy, both for you and the other person. It doesn't help anything. Healthy is... well, basically just saying that you are not happy about it. I do not like this. I don't want this. This doesn't feel good. And if it concerns another person, you can even then ask them as well, how can we solve this? Because I prefer to feel good and I don't want this. Right? And that's, in a way, healthier. And it will feel better as well. Really, trust me, because if you go ballistic, I suppose everyone has had moments of that in their lives. And if you completely lose it, well, I'm a Taurus. I have lost control a number of times in life, especially when I was younger. It gets easier when you're older. It doesn't feel good. It's very exhausting. And you end up, I at least end up crying and completely upset, and it's just not, doesn't make me feel good at all. So if you can learn it in a healthy way. Anyhow, long story short, there was a little bit of life coaching in there, but that's why I'm so happy that this card is in here. Especially for the divine feminine, for the feminine to learn this in, you know, to deal with that in a healthy way. Right, now let's move on. I'm not going to talk like this with every card, don't worry. But this was so important, I felt I had to say that. Awareness. Now, this is one of the cards that I love the most because of the light shining through his or her mane and tail. It's absolutely wonderful. Beautiful card. Then we have another more arty-farty card. Well, we have had awareness, then we have balance. It's actually really quite cute. I like that one. You got the butterflies, transmutation, balance. Yeah, I like it. It's cute. Now this one also arty-farty, but I love it. It's so wonderful. Beloved, prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. I really love it. So you can also use this deck, because there's more cards like this, for relationship readings. It's. I went through the cards. You could really use it for that, but also for career, health. It doesn't really matter. It's a very versatile deck, and that's why I like it so much, I think. Celebration. Another bit of an artsy-fartsy deck. We have 2 owls there as well, which you can incorporate in a reading. Also, if you can see, as you can see, there are unicorns without wings and unicorns with wings. But there's also, at some point, Pegasus in the deck. Compassion. Another artsy-fartsy card with the heart thingy. Some thingy on her heart chakra. Courage. I love that one. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. Right, so you can also use it for personal readings, what you must do today or at this phase in your life. Cycles. Beautiful card. I love it. The moon behind it, of course, it's to do with cycles. Again, butterflies around the unicorn, to do with transformation. Dance. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. Another beautiful card. I so love it when there is this flashy light on top of the unicorn's horn. Now here is a card that I have a bit of doubt about. It's weird combination of artsy-fartsy and a photo of a dandelion with the seeds. But the horsey, it could have been cute. And in a way it is, but it's odd. It's as if the anatomy isn't correct or something. And I think it's mostly the legs. Something about the legs is off. Yeah, it's weird. Weird. It's also not like a Pegasus, because the wings are different. It's more like, I don't know, dragonfly fairy kind of horsey or something. It also has these thingies here on its head, right? Like an insect has. Like a butterfly. Let's stick to butterfly. That sounds nicer than insect. Most people are not so keen on insects. But that's a bit of a weird card. Although, yeah, in a way it's also cute. Discernment. Now, this is a card that many people have addressed if you read reviews on this deck. And it stood out to me as well. I don't like it because it being in this deck, because it's also in the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish, the exact same image. And even in that deck, I never really liked this image much. That's just a personal peeve. And now it's in here too. And I read someone saying online that it's also in a Doreen Virtue deck. Now, I do not know that, but that I find really daft to do. It's just naff to use the same image in several decks. I don't like that. So I feel that's a shame. Even though it's a beautiful card, it's a beautiful unicorn with the roses and stuff. I do love roses, so maybe I will come to like this card. But I do feel it's a shame that she's looking so I don't know, so grumpy. It would have been nicer with a bit of a smile on her face. But overall, it's still a nice card. Expansion. Also a beautiful card. And here you see a Pegasus, right? This is not a unicorn. Another artsy-fartsy card, but very beautiful nonetheless. Flow. I love this card. There's another unicorn in the back there. I absolutely love it. Freedom. Now, any oracle card that says freedom, that is a personal thingy. I like it. Again, not a unicorn, but a Pegasus. Then we have another of these painting like artsy fartsy. I don't know what to call this, so I'm just saying artsy fartsy cards. I love it. I love the colors. It's very warm, fiery, earthy. Right? It reminds me of fall. I like it. It's a really friendly, nice looking horse. If I'd see that horse, I'd want to hug it. Gentleness. Now look at that. Oh my God, isn't that beautiful? Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. Oh, I'm just seeing this because the author is Australian, I suppose. English spelling, not American, I mean. I like that. And this one, oh my God. Yeah, I can't help it. I love it. I love it. I love the colors. I love the imagery. It's just gorgeous. And also, again, the divine feminine energy. I'm all about the divine feminine energy. So, yeah, that's it speaks to me a lot. See your inner beauty. Love every part of you. Honor your divine feminine energy. And as you can see, there's 2 unicorns here. So you could even interpret that as a love thingy, maybe, depending on what kind of reading you are doing. Beautiful card. Growth. Not unicorns, Pegasus, and yeah, I kind of like it. Look at how she's watching her child. You know how the child is trying to fly, and how carefully she's watching over it, and also protective, and I like it. The vibe of it is great. Growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Be willing to learn from others. Take baby steps as you grow. Now this one, I actually should have found it online. I'm so sorry. Upstairs. This card was one of the reasons I decided, okay, I'm going to go for this deck. I'm going to buy it. It must be a message, a sign. Years ago, I think around 2009, 2010-ish, that time, I painted a unicorn. And I look for examples online to paint from, right? And I found this image. And I didn't know it was a card. I suppose at the time it wasn't yet. I don't know. And so I used that for my painting. The only thing is that up here on the canvas approximately, because it was all black, I painted an orb. I'm actually going to see if I can find it and I can show you. Right. I found it and I'm going to show you as well. So look at that card, and here is mine. I'll have to hold it like that, otherwise it doesn't even fit. Yeah. Let's see. Isn't it beautiful? And the orb. And I so struggled with the eye. And now I'm looking at the card, at the original, and now I can see why. Look at, let's see. If you see the eye, I'm not certain the camera actually zooming. It's weird in the card as well. It's as if it's looking in that direction as opposed to, you know. Can you see that? I probably ruined the card for everyone. But that's why I struggled with the painting as well. Here is another very weird card. Hope. Like a Mohican or something. It's why do that? You know? I don't know. It's kind of odd. Imagination. Beautiful card. Then we have Innocence. Another lovely card, Full Moon. Look at how that little one is leaning into its mother or father, and how, you know, how they are connecting together. It's wonderful. I love it. Intention. And then we have Intuition. Also a beautiful card. And Leadership. This is also a favorite of mine. I love that. There is so much power in it. If you look at a horse, incredible power. but the right kind of power, right? Not the power that tramples all over other people. Magic, I like that too. Look at these sparkles of its horn, you know, and the golden flashes, fairy all around it, beautiful. And then we go to miracles. Try to show it without glare. That's the image that's on the box, I think. Yeah. And then we have nature, also a beautiful card. All that greeny, yeah, dreamy stuff. I love it. Ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with the elementals. Very fairy-like, very much fairy energy I pick up from that. Partnership, now this can be, depending on your reading, partnership as love, but it can also be different. It's actually meant to be different because it says teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with, build a talented support team. So that could even be a message if you're trying to build a business. So it's also, like the rest of the deck, very versatile. Then we have passion, very fiery energy. Do what excites you, get fired up about your life, increase your energy levels. Past lives, I love that that is in there. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. I love that there is a card in here on past lives. Patience, polarity, yin yang. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. Like that very much. Masculine, feminine energies it can be too, right? Yeah, that's what I'm all about. Possibility, prosperity. I'll move that one so you can still see the first one. Prosperity. And then we have rebirth, another artsy-fartsy card, but it is quite nice. It's a beautiful rose. The sweet little unicorn in it. Message is also really nice. Receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. Also very important to be able to receive in your heart, right? To open up and to receive. We're very good at giving and pleasing and giving. And most people have difficulty receiving. Sanctuary. And then we have strength. Also beautiful card. I like that a lot. I'm not certain if you can see. His eye is purple. Yeah, you can see now, I think. Like it. Almost there. Then we have support. A Pegasus, not a unicorn. Ask for help. Get more rest. Nurture yourself. You can also ask a unicorn to help you and support you. Trust. Leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. In a way, almost like the Fool card, right? Standing on a cliff, about to jump off. The only advantage of this horse, the Pegasus, he has wings. But that's the faith, isn't it? The trust, believing you too have wings, energetic wings, and that you can fly and soar, and that the universe is just going to catch you, right? So yeah, all in all, I love the deck. I'm really looking forward to work with it. And that's why I wanted to get the review out of the way so I can shuffle it and read with it. I hope you love the review. I know it's lengthy, but I do hope you enjoyed it. That's the idea, right? I did enjoy it myself. And thank you for watching. Bye.